Hey guys, this is Grenade Launcher 101 here, back at it with Splinter Cell Chaos Theory. This is the last mission here, the Kokubo Sosho in Tokyo, Japan. Now, I want to say this mission is easy enough, but we're going to go more into that after the briefings here.
The State Department has lost contact with all of the U.S. officers who work at the Kokubo Sosho with the Japanese Self-Defense Force. It looks like the SDF have taken them prisoner. They're refusing to answer our calls. In typical fashion, the Japanese are circling their wagons. Either they're afraid to admit they've lost control of Otomo, or they're actually sanctioning him. If that's the case, we'll have to come clean with North Korea, which will spark a massive war in Asia. If not, we need to find out what our officers know and figure out what to do about Otomo before North Korea finds out what's going on.
Sam, even if the Japanese government is not sanctioning him, Otomo still clearly has the capacity to strike. If he's still in control of the information arm of the SDF, you'll need to deal with him very carefully. There's no telling what kind of havoc he could unleash.
Last contact we had with any U.S. personnel in the Kokubo Sosho was a fragment of a phone call from Major Harper, a logistics advisor to GSDF. From the sounds of the call, the room he was in was raided by Japanese troops and he was taken prisoner. It doesn't sound like anyone has been killed, and if there's any hope of maintaining peaceful relations with the Japanese, you're going to have to keep it that way.
Alright, so, I say this mission is easy, but, there's still gonna be bumps in the road, and, there are some things in this mission that there's literally nothing you can do about. You just have to deal with it in some sort of way. But for the most part, it is a breeze.
Fisher, I can't stress this in... Now,
Checking my controls.
one Japanese soldier dies, we risk World War III. Any fatalities and I abort the mission immediately. I understand. Locate our officers. Find out what the hell is going on. I'll find them.
Now I believe it's very tough to get past those two. Let me just turn off my night vision for a second.
Wow, that's amazing. So what went wrong this time?
Nothing went wrong. We went home without damage. They recovered the capsule from the ocean.
Okay, so it's not tough, but that camera can be a pain at times. So, we're just gonna go through here. You can also go get in through the ladder there, that door that I just passed by, but it won't work out so well that way. And you'll see why coming up here. Not up here, but like when we get to like the main like entrance, like the main lobby, I guess. So now we enter the next checkpoint, which is the offices. So yeah, this is the checkpoint here where it has the main lobby. Once we get to that point, I'll show you guys what you can't take that first way you pass by. So this right here is very tricky to pull off. The guy down there who's janitoring can see you. Like that just happened there. So let me just retry this. So you have to like give him a like 5 to 10 second a 5 to 10 second check before he like actually turns around. And when he turns around, you have an opportunity to basically like get down and do whatever. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get up here. Alright. So now all you have to do is get on this wall right here. He will not see you. And in the process, we can save right here. Because you don't want to do that all over again. Now, the reason I'm taking this way is because when you go the first way that you pass by, that leads up to the main lobby, and it is most likely that you are going to get like that someone is basically going to catch a glimpse of you, because there's so much light illuminated in that area that it's like impossible to like stealth by unless you have like really good timing. With that being said, we have to go to this checkpoint to check on those 2 American officers to find out what is going on in this place. Okay, I lost my path here. So, wait right over here, because there's going to be a guard coming up here and entering that door. Once he enters through, you can go over here and enter through the crawl space.
Perfectly comfortable here. I'm not going to the bathroom.
Okay, fine. We can hold it. We'll be right here.
Yes, you will.
Now, I really recommend you save here because this part is a bit iffy. Now, you can like make conversation with the captains if you want, but you only have a limited amount of time before like either the camera or the guard that comes back ends up noticing you and gets suspicious. Well, with the camera, it's an automatic alarm, but the point is, you don't have a lot of time before someone catches you. So we're going to OCP this camera right here, and then talk to these 2 right here.
Sam, we need to record everything that happens in that meeting so we can present it to the Joint Chiefs. Where's the war room? In the sub-level beneath the main floor.
Would speed things up if you let me remove some of the threats.
Forget it, Fisher. Until we know who the enemy is, there is no enemy. No enemy means no kills. Deal with it.
Right, so you need to OCP that light just so you can get through that part of the room, because that guard is going to be standing there facing my direction. And while that may be the case, he can still see you if you're not careful. Look at this motherfucker. He said he was going to the bathroom. He's not going to the bathroom. He's literally standing there. Standing guard for whatever happens in that room that we were just in. So moving on.
Working great. Totally. Are you kidding? This job is a joke. What are you talking about? We're here to defend. What do you mean?
Now, you only want to save here because getting through that door is a very, very tricky thing to do. It's possible to do it. I'm not saying it's impossible. It's possible to pull this off without getting caught. But like, it's very, very tricky. You have to pay close attention to like the guy sitting at the computer desk's line of sight, and you gotta pay attention to a guy walking around patterns. Okay, so I say that it's like very illuminated. People still can see you. And while this may not look like a lobby, this is just what I was talking about where like people can literally see you if you're not careful. So real quick before we do so, if you see the guard that's like walking right past the door and by his desk, pay close attention to that. See that? See that? You gotta be able to not have that happen. Now I'm gonna try this a few more times, and if it doesn't work, I might have to get back to you guys. So, literally, you just have to, like, when the guy comes walking through here, just block his vision, using that guy walking around, then speed it up a bit. That's pretty much what I can describe ghosting through that, like, door right there. You obviously can't OCP it, so this is the only way around him. And the other guy too. Alright. I did it. I made it past them. I did not have to, like, edit things out. I'm very proud of myself. Yeah, so like you get past that, it's like timing, positioning, and patience. TSPP, timing, speed, positioning, and patience. TSPP. That's what I established in my previous playthrough, the original Splinter Cell. If you guys want to understand that, go watch my previous two playthroughs, one being Splinter Cell, the original, and Pandora Tomorrow. One of them, I've basically completely established that entirely. So yeah, with that being said, we gotta turn this light off here just to get one of these guys' attention.
Fisher, from the looks of it, these guards are LTL equipped.
Less than lethal. Why?
There's only one reason I can think of that they issue them to combat troops. They'll want to interrogate anyone they catch.
Well, I'm not the talkative type.
So the reason I turned that off is because you can't exactly go through the escalator way down there without turning off the lights, because they'll immediately knock you out and take you to an interrogation room, which is exactly what happens in this part of the level. So you need to do this in order to continue on. So, with that said, we need to get past these guys over here. Well, first, we need to go down that room for an objective. So, be able to maneuver around this. First, save. Because you never know what's going to go wrong. Then get over here as stealthily and as quickly as possible. Before that camera sees you especially. You're going to need those two corners to be able to maneuver. Oh, fuck. That was not what I meant to happen. Sorry, he looked like he was going to, like, pass by me and tell that I was there. So, like, I had to, like, I was trying to, like, go to the other side so that he would not, like, see me. But, yeah, important thing about that is to, like, know which part of the hall he's going to take the most space up to. So, with that being said, let's continue. Right. So now we need to wait for this guy right here. Oh, that did not work out so well. Okay. This may or may not take you a lot of tries, but I'm only doing this so many times because I'm not too familiar with how this part of it goes. So yeah. Okay, so I didn't even need to. Let's do this. So now we gotta hack this. But be very, very careful. Because you only have two things to lock this up. And since I got it right the first time, we are good to go. Alright, sorry about that, guys. Someone just walked into my house, so I had to go make conversation. But anyways, let's get back to this. So once he goes back up the stairs, let's wait for him to go back through that hallway right there. Because you don't want him seeing me go through the door here. And we should be good. So now we're gonna go through here, because this is where I need to, like, get important information about the war room that's coming up ahead here. Right. Night vision is going to be crucial in here, so just leave it on so you can see the infrared beam that is legit detectable through night vision, and I think it's that computer right there we have to go into to get the information about what's going down. So once the camera passes by you, just get in this computer. And we get out of here. Wait for that camera to pass by its infrared beam once again. Then we go out this door, out of this room entirely. But obviously you're gonna have to like make sure that no one's by the door before entering. So if you want to, you can legit save right here before continuing onward. Alright. Okay, it doesn't seem that there's anyone nearby. Oh, I almost got caught there. Okay. So now we can save here because this next part is going to be tricky. So, there's going to be a security camera, right? And, how do I describe it? It's a bit undodgeable when coming up to the other end of the war room. The one end where you need to go to get into the crawl space to be able to have access to it.
Fisher, GPS shows you're nearing the war room. Intelligence says it's a Tempest hardened cube. The only way you'll be able to record what's going on in there is to find some way inside.
Tempest hardening might keep out electronic intruders, but I'm betting the room isn't airtight.
Probably not.
Yep, so it's hinting at the fact that you can use a crawl space. They are hinting at it, not it. There's no object talking. That was a really stupid example, but whatever. Moving on. Okay. Oh, that sounded the alarm. Okay, so it's hard to tell through night vision, I guess. So the least you could do is just run up to it, then dodge it as quickly as you can. So here we go. Shit, that did not work out so well. Okay. Shit. Alright. Wait. That cone might be its vision. So, what if I just did that? Alright. I was successful.
I thought I heard something for a moment there.
Shut your pie hole up. Alright, anyway.
Sam, I've got some details on the building's infrastructure. This vent should come out directly over the war room.
I'll try and laser mic the meeting from there.
Good. We'll let you know when we have enough to make the Joint Chiefs happy.
Alright, so while this is happening, I'm going to keep my mouth shut.
Sir, yes, I heard Otomo. What is the meaning of this?
vaccine. He caught the signal. My God.
Good God, Fisher. That confirms it. Otomo has been manipulating the Japanese government the entire time.
At least they're not sanctioning his actions. What's the next step? How do we stop Otomo?
If we're lucky, we might not have to.
What do you mean?
Grim?
I'm worried about that general, Fisher. He's been awfully quiet working on his laptop. Access it from here. Let's see what he's planning.
Will do.
What are our options? Can we retake the car? The Admiral again, sir. Admiral, we... Fool! You waste your time to scheme like a dog. If you are unable to act honorably, then I will force you to act. You will not be able to deny the demands of the people after North Korea destroys one of our cities. You will know which one when it is annihilated. What are our options? 72 hours. How do we contact the Emperor?
Good Lord. Otomo is going to launch a North Korean missile in his own country.
Yep.
What's the time frame?
Could be hours, could be minutes. Get down there and destroy his servers.
What about extraction?
If you can't take out those servers before Otomo forces a launch, there won't be any reason to extract.
And if I do take out the servers?
We'll make that part up as we go.
That's half a plan if I've ever heard of one.
Alright, so save here. You don't have to if you don't want to. I'm only saving because I don't want to have to go through that all over again, because I know it will be sort of a pain. But you want to save here just in case if anything happens, regardless. So now from here you can just OCP the camera right here, or if you can, really. I know you can. Yes, here we go. Now we can enter the lower levels, which is the next checkpoint here. I'm going to move this chair out of the way. So this next part here is easy but tricky. I'm going to show you how.
I just got off the horn with the Joint Chiefs. I'm lifting the non-lethal mission parameter. Fifth freedom with everyone except Otomo.
You're kidding me.
We need to capture him alive. His profile is pretty clear. He won't lie to a war crimes tribunal in the face of the evidence. It would bend his sense of honor.
You need him to take responsibility so the rest of Japan is off the hook with North Korea.
Exactly. If Otomo dies, we're right back at square one. Bring him in breathing.
Alright, so this vent is going to like collapse, and it'll give you an opportunity to climb out of the elevator. But move all the way to the right here, because you don't want this enemy down here to hear you.
What's that sound?
Yeah, see what I mean? You can't have that happen.
Fisher, North Korea just contacted NORAD and the president.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to replay that over again. But the point of what I tried doing there is to what point of what I'm trying to do there is to like when I like drop down below the elevator, I end up moving myself all the way to the right side of the elevator shaft, so that when I drop down to the point where like he doesn't really see me, but just wait for him to like move away from where I'm at, like in the area, so that when he's like far enough away, I can drop down at the exact time that he does not hear me dropping out. So that's exactly what I'm trying to pull off here. It's hard to tell where he's at because of my positioning here. So the best I can do is just hope he goes over there. So yeah, once he goes far enough away, just drop down and we should be all good. Now, I recommend you save right here. It's very crucial because you need this save point, and I've said this multiple times, in case anything screws up, because there's going to be a timer, not to mention many obstacles to go around on your way to the servers to destroy a missile that Lambert is going to mention here. If you mess up, this save point will be very useful. So it's important that you save right there before you climb over the ledge.
Fisher, North Korea just contacted NORAD and the president. They report that they've lost control of a launch facility. They can't abort and they're not sure that they can destroy the missile on time.
How long?
They say 3 minutes until it's away.
I think I can reach the server in time.
Hurry up!
Oop. See? Just right there. I just messed up. But when I load back, I'm right back at the bottom of the elevator shaft. So that there is very important. Now as to which way I can go, I'm not sure.
Fisher, North Korea just contacted NORAD and the president. They report that they've lost control of a launch facility. They can't abort and they're not sure that they can destroy the missile on time.
How long?
They say 3 minutes until it's away.
I think I can reach the server in time.
Hurry up!
Okay, so I lied. These guys are gonna come through the hall there, and I need to get into a dark spot before they turn, otherwise they will see me. Now, I don't think you have to worry about this guy standing over here. Okay, so you do have to. But, yeah. I guess you could save right as you, like, go up to the dark area that I just stayed in.
Fisher, North Korea just contacted NORAD and the president. They report that they've lost control of a launch facility. They can't abort, and they're not sure that they can destroy the missile on time.
How long?
They say 3 minutes until it's away.
I think I can reach the server in time.
So we're gonna save right here. In case you guys want to. That's up to you. It's your guys' choice. If you want to save in this spot, go for it. But the bottom of the elevator shaft is the most crucial save point.
Hurry up.
Shit.
What was that?
Alright, I gotta load again. Just so I can look at that guy's pattern.
What was that?
Okay, that does not make sense. Why would you shoot at me not knowing that I'm there, even though, oh, I'm literally in the dark? Okay. If I can't get past this guy, I might have to get back to you guys. Because this is looking pretty ridiculous here so far. First, I gotta look at that guy's pattern. See what he does. Unless, oh no, it's because of him. That's why. That makes sense. Oh shit. Well, that was a problem solved. Now just avoid these lasers when going through here. Now just be extra careful when going through here, because not only can they see you, but they will hear you if you go too fast. Even though this is the most easiest route toward the servers right over here. It's the most direct path to it, actually. So I think there's a bonus objective in here, so I'm going to hack this computer just to be sure.
Good thinking, Fisher.
Any line on what's going on in this place can only help.
Absolutely.
Alright, so now we gotta go into that crawl space right there. And then back away from the servers there. Now we detonate the charge.
Thank God, Fisher. That aborted the launch. defuse them, Fisher. Then bring in Otomo alive.
My pleasure.
Alright, now. Important thing to know here. Important thing to remember here. This guy over here can literally hear you. Not just that, but he can also see you if you're not careful. So, I mean, when climbing up here, he's going to hear you regardless. So, like, there's no other way around it. There's nothing you can do about it. The least you can do is just, like, acknowledge it, disregard it, do whatever you want to do at that moment. So here we go.
This is a bad news.
Yeah, he does end up seeing you, catching a glimpse, but he goes right back to his position right after. So the best thing you can do is just disregard it. Now you can jump over the ledge here if you want, but the smartest thing to do is just climb up, just go up the stairs here. Because it'd be really dumb if you went over the ledge.
What have you done, Ahmed?
Give it up, Admiral. It's over.
You think that I will surrender to you? You think that I will allow your people to strip me of my dignity? Throw me in chains? No, I think not. My people have endured your charming oppression for more than 60 years.
You say tomato.
Americans, always turning to their jokes when their hearts are full of fear. And you should be afraid. I may be defeated, but I am a man, and ideas are stronger than men. You may even prevent this war, American, but the dragon has awoken, and he will not be so easily sedated this time.
Typical Asian culture. Actually, I shouldn't say that. Like, but, I mean, whatever.
Now what?
I think someone is taking himself a bit too seriously.
We can't afford to let him die, Fisher. Get in there and stabilize him. Fast.
Alright, so the last thing we're going to do is just grab the knife, get it off Otomo, and where the hell am I at? I probably went through the wrong way. Okay. There's the end of it. Right here. Whew. I was getting claustrophobic for a second. But no biggie, we found our way out. Save Otomo.
Good work, Fisher. He's stable. We still have to get him out of there. You're going to have to blast your way out.
We're over 100 feet underwater.
You're not pressurized, Fisher. It will be a shock, but you won't get the bends.
Next time, you're going on the mission and I'm making up the crazy plan.
I mean, Sam's not wrong. What Lambert is planning here does seem chaotic and crazy. Insane. No. Crazy, insane, and nuts. All in the same category of what this plan is. But regardless, we make it out of here alive. Oh no! Water! That's over. And that was the last mission, ladies and gentlemen. Do not kill anyone on... Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. That was a successful run. everyone. Couldn't be any prouder of myself. So, yeah, I want to say thank you guys for watching, but there's still another cutscene to watch here. Or cutscene to watch, as I have not watched any. I have not. You know what? We're just gonna continue. Screw it. Final rating: 100% for every mission.
Admiral Otomo, former head of the Japanese Information Self-Defense Force, made a surprise confession today on the witness stand at the Hague War Crimes trial. Otomo openly admitted conspiring to instigate war between the Koreas and the United States, claiming that in other news, China's ambassador to the United States, Long Dan, received the Nobel Peace Prize today for his efforts in diffusing the Korean conflict. President Bowers today addressed the nation following the crisis that brought us to the brink of war.
Finally, I want to take a moment to thank those unsung heroes in the intelligence community who may very well have saved our nation and the world from certain disasters.
Thank you, Mr. President.
The boss seems happy. How about that raise?
They're cutting us back. You'll have to settle for a vacation.
Alright, and here comes the credits. So, yeah. So, yeah, I'm not sure what to say here, except thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that this whole walkthrough has helped you in any way possible. If it has, you're welcome. Now, as for Splinter Cell Double Agent for the PS2, that's gonna be my last entry in the PlayStation 2 collection. Where I'm going after that, I am not sure. That's something I would have to figure out. But when I do upload videos to that, you guys will know. It'll be sometime after I beat Double Agent. For sure. That's a for sure thing. For sure thing. So, yeah. I guess, if you want to, you can go watch my previous two playthroughs, the original Splinter Cell and Pandora Tomorrow, both for PS2. If you guys want to stay updated with my current uploads, please subscribe. And if you liked watching these videos, please hit that like button there. I'm not asking for anything particular. I ask for nothing in return, really. If you guys want to do that, that's your choice. I just do this because, screw it, why not? Might as well give everyone what is needed. Maybe not necessarily, but it will help in the long run. So, yeah, all I can say is thank you guys for watching this whole walkthrough. I hope you enjoyed this. And as always, this is Grenade Launcher 101 signing off here.